Hi Aries, welcome to your April 2022 monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this message is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So for my subscribers, you may notice I am changing the camera angle just to try it out, feel it out. This is not permanent. It's not going to be for every video, but I do want to kind of try it out this way, and I hope you enjoy it. This reading is to help clarify what is happening in April for you guys, what is going to happen as April unfolds, and if something has happened, why has it happened, and what sort of guidance, clarity, insight, and healing I can give to you in regards to what's going on in the month of April. This can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. Whatever Spirit would like to bring forward shall be said, and I hope it's whatever's been weighing the heaviest in your heart and on your mind. If you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to enter us and join this space now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be clearing and setting the energy using my sound bowl. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Wow. Interesting, Aries. You know what I heard was the song Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Amazing song. I suggest looking it up if you don't know what it is. But a specific lyric, which was, "If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now. It's just a spring clean from the May Queen." So yeah, Aries, I feel you guys have been starting to make plans, go in a certain direction, start new relationships, start new journeys, new adventures that I feel you've been feeling since the beginning of Aries season, which I'm not surprised. And by the way, happy birthday to all my beautiful Aries that are turning a whole nother year in the month of April. I wish you a year of love, luck, prosperity, and abundance. Happy birthday. But you know, I feel there's been some difficulties or some sort of blockages or struggles that you guys have been going through in order to make this happen. Whether it's, you know, you've tried to go in a different direction as far as your career, as far as starting a new relationship, ending a relationship, and there's been some sort of curveballs thrown at you guys. And what I want to say about that, Aries, is that it's just a spring clean from the May Queen, which means releasing all this energy that was old, that is stale, stagnant, and is not serving you anymore. You know, certain things are going to try to hold on to you. Certain people are going to try to cling on to you. But if it's really something you have outgrown, it's just a message from Spirit or a sign from Spirit to address this and to whether just completely cut it or to just say, look, I need to put this on pause while I work on me. I do what I need to do that makes me happy, and then I'll return to this later. I think, Aries, it's time to prioritize what you want in life, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. You shouldn't feel stressed about it, especially if other people have an opinion It's not their life, it's yours. And with these new beginnings or these new things you're trying to make happen in your life, I do feel they're guided by spirit, especially Stairway to Heaven. Like, it is a part of your path. It is leading you to what you are meant to do. And it has been bubbling within you, let's just say, maybe even Pisces season, but Aries seasons where you're kicking it off, planning that trip, going on those dates, opening yourself up to the new. And I think it's beautiful. But some of you may be struggling with the repercussions of letting the old go. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. It could be just a message for some of you guys out there, not for everyone. But let's see. Tell me about what's happening in April for my Aries spirit. Oh, wow. Yes. Guys, you got the birth card. Beautiful. So, I mean, if you guys are expecting a child or learning that you're going to be a parent, congratulations. Of course, that's not going to be for everyone. It could just be metaphorical, right? This is what I was talking about, birthing new projects, a new situation in your life that, again, with the birth energy, some of you have been feeling you've been wanting to do this, been nurturing those ideas, researching those topics that would help you kind of bring this in. And now is the time to act on it. And some of you have already started to. And again, there could be some sort of resistance in that way, but I don't feel it's within you. I feel it's from outside of you. But what this card says is universal energy brings you opportunity and possibilities. So what I also want to say about this, Aries, is that anything new coming in your life right now, any opportunity that's being offered to you, any sort of divine inspired idea that you've been given to start something is guided, is directed. That's the universe guiding you towards this. So it's time to act, Aries. It's time to bring this in. You know, sometimes there's instances where we have to wait, we have to be patient, we have to nurture ideas. This is the green light. And I don't know, again, if some of you are dealing with certain people that are trying to persuade you elsewise or are trying to steer you off the course that you feel so strongly about, that's their ego. Because again, this card is telling me the universe has been wanting you to do this. Make these changes, make these moves, and move forward here. It's time to bring your ideas to life, Aries, because I do feel you will be successful. And I feel the right people who are around you that will say, yeah, Aries, you know what? Go for it. We'll wait. We'll stand by. We'll support you every step of the way. Those are the people to keep around. I do feel those people who you get some sort of acknowledgement of support, of love, are the ones that are going to be a part of your tribe for the rest of your life. And the ones who are already trying to throw red flags, trying to be aggressive with your decisions, I think it's time to kind of let that energy deplete a little bit. Don't focus on that. But there's some great things that the universe wants to bring to you and have already brought to you, Aries. And if some of you are questioning it, guessing it, I don't think you should by this card. It is meant to be beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me more about this energy happening in Aries life in April. So you have Degas, yeah. And if I'm pronouncing any of these wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comment section. And it says, breakthrough, awakening, awareness, daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. Yeah. So you guys are having a breakthrough here, and what is entering your life at this time is meant to be a part of that breakthrough. And again, if there are certain difficulties, break down for breakthrough. I do feel that these obstacles, let's just say, are not meant to make your life harder. I do feel, honestly, it's just spirit showing you, Aries, do you want to take this along with you? Do you want to take along the opinions of others, the negativity of others, or even just the unhappiness you are in, or don't feel as fulfilled by staying in a certain job in a certain city? Are you ready to move on and break through, to break free? And Degas is telling you that this is the time, that, you know, the universe is co-creating with you, Aries. You're in prime manifestation mode. And what really stood out to me was it said daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. So yeah, there's been a period before April where you've been doubting if you should do this, whatever it is. Start that new job, start that new relationship, be open to the new possibilities. But as April continues to go on, Aries, it's making you feel more certain that you should make the decisions for yourself that bring you joy and happiness, understanding, passion, inspiration. That's sun energy. And that will lead you to your success, because when you do things that are in alignment with your soul, that make you want to get up and do it every day, not wake up and dread, you know, the day ahead. That's what is a part of your divine purpose. And I feel a lot of you are just kind of discovering that. Or if some of you are still kind of in that nighttime confusion mode, you know, I feel, Aries, it's because there's a part of you that wants to cling to the certainty of knowing that although it may not inspire you, make you feel passionate, maybe it pays your bills. Maybe the people who you've surrounded yourself with, although they're toxic, they're there. You know, they want to reach out to you, they want to contact you, they want to hang out with you. But I promise, Aries, whatever you're bringing in new to your life is going to be so much better than what you have been trying to hold on to, for whoever needs to hear that. If someone has been having sleeping issues, I do feel that's going to get better, because again, I feel those sleeping issues come from having anxieties or fears, which is ultimately leading to doing things in your life that you're not 100% in alignment with. So Aries, for this month, Spirit is saying, what do you need to do to break through? What do you need to do so you could be on your path? And I feel anything that comes your way. And again, this could just come through like an opportunity. It could come through a moment where you can go on a trip, meet that person, go on a date, whatever it is. This is new energy here. And if it makes you feel excited and happy, 100% go for it. 100% go for it. This is the time. And it's bringing you a lot of awareness of what you were always meant to do, or how you were always meant to live your life. A little bit less stressful, a little bit less worried about if you're making the right choice. I think you need to trust yourself more, Aries, and that's what Spirit is saying too. We want to bring these new opportunities in, but you need to trust yourself. So when it presents itself to you, you'll know exactly what to do with it. It won't be an opportunity wasted. Beautiful. Okay. What else is happening in April for my Aries? Tell me what else Aries needs to know about April. Spirit. There we go. Ooh, rose gold cosmic pool. I feel a lot of you have been seeing certain animals occur in your life recently. Maybe you've been finding feathers. You know, if you guys have your pets are very strongly soul bond with you, and have been a medicine for you in a lot of ways. But I feel some of you too are starting to connect with animals, or finding out your animal spirit totem medicine, and tapping into your instincts too is what this is really telling me. And your instincts are correct, Aries. I need to assure you that, because some of you doubt it, right? And maybe that comes from the people around you. Parents, friends, family members, romantic partners. But again, I think it's because, Aries, they're used to you accommodating for them. They're used to you just kind of taking second place and letting them, you know, domineer your guys' lives, or just have things so much their way they don't even consider what you want to do, right? But let's see what this card says. Bathe in cosmic love. Soak up wisdom. Wow. And so if you look at these animals, there may be certain animals on this card that are what's reoccurring in your life. If you do keep on seeing an animal, whether that's in 3D or it's even through movies, TVs, emojis, whatever, right? Look up that animal totem. Share it in the comments below and see if anyone else resonates with that or seeing the same things within the collective energy. But the ones ringing out to me very strongly is the stag, the owl, just for some confirmation for someone out there. But yeah, this is telling me too, Aries, that the universe is sending these opportunities your way because it's prime time. They're sending these ideas your way because they want you to act on them. 100%. Number 20. Number 20 in the tarot is judgment. So I even feel what this is giving me too, that if some of you put certain ideas or projects or the way you wanted to live your life in a certain way on the back burner for so long, again, maybe it just didn't seem practical at the time. Maybe you didn't have the support. Maybe people didn't believe you. Now's the time to dig that up again, because it is a part of your divine path. It is a part of what makes you happy. And you don't have to be like the best at it, execute it perfectly for it to be something that is meant for you. Especially with like a certain skill, a certain talent, what you're trying to put out in the world to create your own abundance. Specifically career, I'm kind of picking up on here. No one builds Rome in a day. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes skill. And I wonder if someone out there is just afraid of failing. And if there are negative energies around them, someone's afraid that the person's going to say, I told you so. Again, if that energy is still existing in your psyche, in your space, or even if that's the inner voice you tell yourself because of what someone has told you in your past, it's meant to be let go of. The universe wants you to open to the love that they're trying to reach out and show you, Aries, for yourself. And with gaining that trust, you'll move forward. Again, your instincts are very strong right now. And I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it for one bit. And now is the time to go for it, to trust that instinct and to make those moves and to birth, what is trying to come into your life. Beautiful. I wonder if some of you, I'm just looking at this tiger and it brought about tiger's eye. I would work with the tiger's eye crystal. If you have one, great, sit with it, because I think it's going to build your fight and your courage that honestly, Aries, you're already gifted with. Maybe for some of you, it's more apparent. Some of you may have buried that, especially if you've been discouraged to live your truth, live your life the way you want to, but tap into that again. Because with that fighting spirit and that courage, that's what's going to continue this breakthrough that Degas, the rune, is trying to bring about in your life. Wow. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. What else is happening in Aries' life? 5 of Swords. I can see that. Yeah, at the beginning of the month, or with what you've been struggling with in the past that has led up to this. Aquarius energy. Some of you can have Aquarius in your chart. It does not have to be the case. Mental conflict. And that was the nighttime confusion that Degas was talking about, right? And this feels like the inner saboteur. And if there are people who are trying to put worms in your ear, who are trying to, make you feel bad about the choices you make, again, the 5 of Swords is telling me that not only are they good, or they're not good for you, Aries, they're saying it just to make themselves feel better out of an ego thing. And I don't feel like they really recognize how much that has an impact on you, or whether they want to really accept that. I feel like, I don't know, for someone out there, there's just someone around their energy that just wants to be right all the time. That just wants you to do what they want to do constantly. And they're not very fair as far as like, for example, let's just say there's someone in your life who loves to be blunt, honors themselves of being honest, right? But when you give them that same honesty, they fight, they get defensive. That's the type of energy I feel that's around you. And that's not helping you. That's not excelling you. It's actually holding you back, Aries. And for those of you where that voice is within yourself, Spirit is bringing this voice even louder now to you so you can silence it. Because it's not the truth. It was never the truth. It was just something that your ego wanted to make you feel a bit dimmed down by, so you don't take those chances, you don't take those risks, and you risk failing. This is what the Five of Swords is telling me here. Let's keep going. And you know what, Aries? I wonder if some of you are like waiting for an apology from someone that I just hate to say this, and it's just coming up in the energy right here, but I don't think they're able to apologize. So are you going to hold yourself back, hold yourself hostage over someone's inability to do what's right? Sometimes, acceptance is not, welcoming or allowing someone's behavior. It's just accepting someone as they are and realizing that there's nothing we can do to change that if they don't want to change for themselves. And maybe some of you are kind of seeing someone's true colors because you are initiating these changes in your life and how angry or defensive or critical they're becoming. Spirit's big sign of saying this has to go. Wherever you find that in your life, within yourself or outside of yourself. Tell me more. And I feel too, some of you have been seeking support from others and have felt like in the 3D you never got that support. But Aries, you don't need that outside of yourself. Sure, job opportunities, sure, a raise from your boss, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having unshakable foundation in yourself that won't get jolted by things in life. When you feel guided to do things, you won't hold yourself back because you're afraid. And if you don't get the support or confirmations from others, you're going to just sit and stay in a place you're unhappy with. That acceptance comes from within you first, before anyone else. Tell me more, what's happening in Aries' life? There you go. Three of Cups. Whoa, yeah. So some of you are going to be invited to social situations. If you have a birthday party planned, you've already had one. I think like a lot of you are starting again to realize with these changes you're making, who's really a part of your team, who's really a part of your soul tribe, your soul system that uplifts you, that makes you feel happy, and who isn't. And for some of you, like I think you're kind of planning on expanding yourself out there to meet newer people, to go on trips or to go on dates or to go to events where you'll meet people. And you'll know these people are for you if, again, the energy is just loving, excitement, passionate. Energy doesn't lie. So I feel, Aries, there's a lot changing in your life, sure, by what you want to put out there, by what you're trying to put out there. But with these changes specifically, it's really starting to shatter the relationships or influences around you that aren't good for you and bringing in the people that will even help you birth this opportunity, that's coming into your life or that you want to pursue. If that is in career, that is in friendship, some of you just want to have, more of a support system. And with the pandemic ending, as far as a lot more restrictions are being lifted, I feel this is what you've been wanting to do for so long, but maybe some of you literally couldn't because of the restrictions going on here. I feel some of you are going to be reunited with old friends too, or have been reunited with old friends. Maybe around your birthday, certain people texted you that you weren't expecting, or this will happen. But they want to reconnect with you, Aries, those who are reaching out. And it doesn't feel like anyone that you've had a betrayal by. It doesn't feel like anyone that you would rather not see again. This feels like people that, you know, because of maybe what's happening in the world or just certain things that keep us apart at times, you kind of just drifted away from communication. You don't live near them anymore, but you know, it feels more like that than someone who's lied to you or hurt you in the past. But those people who are returning that, you know, you've just kind of lost touch with, I feel you're kind of remembering all the good times you guys have had, the connection that you had. And it's making you feel more supported. Cancer energy, by the way. Anything else that's happening with Aries? Yeah, Nine of Swords. So Gemini energy here, but some of you still kind of worry about making these decisions, cutting certain people out, making these moves to do the new. But again, like the sword energy, the mental energy, is kind of just showing me that a couple things. You guys are overthinking it. You're too hard on yourselves. Because maybe of what people have told you in the past or made you believe of yourself in the past. But this also kind of tells me, Aries, that, you know, right when we are about to lead into a new chapter, a new transition in our life, the ego, you know, the fear-based ego starts to become more prominent, starts to tell us more and louder, right? No, 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 you can't do this. You'll fail. You'll be laughed at. You'll be alone, whatever it is. But again, with the positive energy that is surrounding you as far as what the universe is trying to send your way, what the universe has been guiding you to do, just know that that voice in your head that is trying to hold you back is just a scared being within you. That maybe it's time to address, maybe it's time to seek support out from the people who will uplift you so that voice can be silent. And again, if there's sleeping issues, I would look into, you know, ways where you can calm your mind, meditations. I love listening to meditation music before I go to sleep. I fall asleep to it and I feel so much better in the morning. You know, certain teas, certain herbs. I would look into that, Aries, because I do think your lack of sleep for some of you is taking away the energy of what you need to produce this new opportunity and beginning. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Yeah, this is what the universe is promising you, Aries. With these changes, with these choices, you will gain confidence in yourself. You will be independent. And you're so much happier when you're independent. And that doesn't mean being alone. That doesn't mean being single. It means when you are not dependent on others to support you or supply you with confirmation or love that you can seek within yourself. For some of you, again, if there's some sort of draw to, you know, starting a new business or having a new lifestyle or to move to a certain direction, you will be taken care of with the Nine of Pentacles. And there's two nines here. So some of you could be seeing 999, 99. Your birthday could be April 9th, April 19th, perhaps March 29th for someone out there. You could be life path nines. But this is just, again, you are almost there to birthing this, Aries. There's just some sort of things and some sort of people you have to let go of, some sort of beliefs about yourself that needs to be addressed before this can really all unfold for you. But it's on its way, and some of you are already starting to see the people come into your life, the opportunities come into your life by what you've chosen to do for yourself. And others of you are just deciding if it's the right time to make that decision. I say so, Spirit says so. I do feel that although there's negative energy from some of you, there's also a lot of love surrounding you. Whether that is in the 3D or it's through your spirit guides, your angel, the universe. And some of you just need to be open to meeting this new energy so it can enter in. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get one more card. This will be a blessing card. I'll read the excerpt from the book because it's so beautifully written. I just want to see one more blessing for you guys for the month of April. You can use this, what I read from the book, as affirmations for you guys. Really solidify, you know, anything that you want to put into the universe, that you want to put into your world. Because really, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's telling me you will be gifted from this. You will be led to your path of success and fruition when you start trusting yourself more and trusting your instincts to create what you want to create. So anything else that Aries needs to know? Any blessing for my Aries in the month of April? Anything else that my Aries needs to know about April? Ooh. Okay, we're going to ask for one. Thank you, Spirit. But yeah, I feel with just all those cards falling, the universe is wanting to give you so many blessings, Aries. Once this new energy comes in, is welcomed in. Wow. Okay, here we go. It says, a blessing on getting older. Now, some of you could relate to this as far as, you know, another year, another, you know, there's more that some of you are kind of feeling like maybe even there's stress around this because you feel it's too late, you've waited too long, you're too old now. Spirit is saying that's not the case at all. Again, that's the ego trying to make you stuck, make you stay. And others of you too, like if it's not older per se, it's definitely wiser. With the experiences you've gone through, the things that you've had to let go of, the things that you had to endure, they were all leading to this point where now you understand yourself better, Aries. But let's go ahead and read the card, read the blessing that this card provides. All right, and it says, a blessing on your ripening years for maturity and wisdom, for knowledge earned through the doing of sacred things, the fulfillment of magical tasks. As you now know, it is a blessing to still be here. No matter how challenging the life, every life is a gift, for as long as you can breathe in and out and see the cycle of the sun. The growing years and the ripening of your life is the time of satisfaction and observation of the consequences of choices made and actions taken long ago. May the beginning of the time of your old age be most blessed. May there be those willing to learn from you, and may the wisdom you have gathered be shared out like ripe corn harvested at the edge of autumn's end. May you see the changing of the body, the alteration of face and form as the mark of the wheel upon you, and may your old age be blessed with good health, companionship, and friends who have journeyed far along the way with you. Let there be a warm fire in your home about which you can tell the stories of your life, and may there be ears eager for the tales of the adventures of your life, however humble they may seem to be. May your back be strong and straight, your eyes clear and far-seeing, and may your hands not ache with cold, but open wide to take the hands of the youngest, and one hand reach into the other side of this life, where the ancient ones await you. May you not fear your mortality or bemoan the blessing of the many years you have gathered. May there be fresh starts even in this twilight age of your life, and when it comes time to be cared for, may many hands smooth the sheets, light the fire, bring to you nourishing foods, and join you with talk and laughter and true affection. May you not grow bitter at the passing of youth's bloom, but celebrate the wisdom of the many years you have lived. Let your old age be a blessing to you, with freedom's uninhibited speech and an unshackling of expectations. Let this be a freedom beyond that of the body, and may your spirit quest for every drop of wisdom from the cauldron and drink it down as lustily as a babe takes mother's milk. For you are ancient once again, and we need you, elder, to show the young ones the way. Do not be invisible and refuse to isolate yourself. Be conspicuous, noisy, and grateful, and you will be most loved in return. You of the white hair, of the time-dappled skin, of the wonders of the years, blessed be. To wrap this up, Aries, whether you kind of feel like you're getting old or you're still fairly young, I do feel you're an old spirit. Your spirit has reincarnated in this earth for many, many years, almost as if, you've been around since ancient times, right? Others of you, I kind of feel there is a grandmother, a grandfather energy around you that watches over you. If they're, still in this 3D presence, they send their love your way. You always feel them around you. And I feel this is just saying, Aries, that you've lived your life and you've had your experiences. Some of you still, whether other people have made you feel that way or not, maybe second guess it, judge it, try to shame yourself for the choices you made. That's all in the past now, and it's okay to let it go, because now Spirit wants to bring in a new chapter, a new way of living, and this will just add to your story. You don't have to stick to an old one you're unhappy with anymore. You can rewrite your story, and when the time comes, you can tell your story with pride, with hope, with inspiration that, you can do whatever you want when the time is right, when you feel like you want to. And when you share your experience with others, I really do feel they're going to be inspired by you, by the choices you make in April, by the decisions of what you want to move towards. It will be a part of the story that people will find inspiring. Amazing reading, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that this reading has resonated with you guys, or at the very least, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.